Hey YouTube, happy MILB opening day. And because of the festivities, we're going to open up a box of minor league baseball. Today we're going to do Topps Heritage Baseball. It's minor league and it's from the 1968 set as well. You get 18 packs of 8 cards, which the full set is 220 cards, so it'll be more than one box. If you're trying to build a complete set of these, probably closer to 2.5 boxes. Got some Ultra Pro sleeves and grading things in order to pull out some of the nice hits that we get. Looking for maybe a Ronald Acuna. His big Topps Heritage minor league card is from the 2016. I have a box of that upstairs, but thought that's more of a throwback, so I'm going to hold on to that for a little bit and we'll open up the 2017 today, and we'll get one auto on card and one mem card per box. So let's get to it. Some variations that we might get a chance to see as well, and take a look at the design. Fans of the vintage baseball cards, I think, really gravitate towards this particular product. I'm not a fan of the 1968 Topps look on new cards unless they have the old kind of stock feel, and a lot of the Topps Heritage products do in fact have that feel. So comes with those packs. They have the old kind of wax pack feel, and we'll get right into some ripping. So, yep, they got the old feel, really nice. Looks like we have a hit in our first one. And if you see in the background over there, Chihuahua might start barking, Gizmo, so if he does, I'll pause it and let him in. Yanio Perez, Tyler J. This is a Clubhouse Relics Blue, numbered to 50, Dylan Tate. He's probably one of the Yankees' top 2 or 3 arms in the minors, that along with Justice Sheffield. And Angel Perdomo. I currently have the Bowman Chrome Blue, Bowman Chrome Draft Dylan Tate Blue as well. Phil Bickford, Nick Solak, who's a hot prospect right now. Kyle Tucker, Colby Allard, had a great year last year, going through a couple different levels of the minors. Bryson Brigman, Fernando Tatis Jr., he's my vote for probably MILB Player of the Year this year. Him and Vlad Guerrero Jr., probably the 2 guys I think that are going to have the biggest years in the minors. I don't say Acuna because I don't think Acuna's going to be down there long enough, nor will Robles. Josh Akami, Oscar De La Cruz. Some of these base cards might be worth sending in too, especially a guy like Fernando Tatis Jr. Willie Calhoun, who was just optioned up. Logan Allen. Looks like we have a blue Dominic Smith, Las Vegas 51s. And looks like we have potentially a hit here. And yep, this is going to be an on-card auto of Eloy Jimenez. One of the White Sox big prospects right now. That's nice. It's hard to tell that that's even an auto there. If it wasn't turned around, I probably wouldn't have noticed that. TJ Zuch, Zach Birdie, Tyler Bodamo, Nick Niedert. Eloy Jimenez, one of the trio of White Sox players who looking to have a huge impact on that organization. Yoan Moncada, one of those guys who struggled a little bit to start off the year, but is going to have probably a really big year. Mickey Moniak, Ronnie L. Rowdies, have a home run from the Batavia Muck Dogs. It's a neat looking card. Riley Pint, Dalton Jeffries, Bo Bichette. He and Vlad on the same team. Bo Bichette had a huge spring, and I think he's probably going to have a really solid year as well in the minors. Andy Yerzy, Cody Sedlock. Andrew Stevenson, Brady Aiken, Dominic Smith, Isan Diaz. Oh, looks like we got a coin type thing. This is Blake Rutherford. Those are kind of cool. Logan Shore, Keibert Ruiz, Jazz Chisholm. There are some variations here. It's usually cards 201 through 220 that are the variations. And they all end in a specific number as well. I want to say the card ending number is 3413. So when you look at the bottom and they have the actual number down there, it's going to end in 3431. But we'll see if we come across any of those. There's a Nick Senzel. If you see one of my mail days coming up here, I've got quite a few of his cards in there, so that's something that I might consider putting in a box for slabbing. TJ Friedel, Walker Buehler, who is an ace in the waiting. I think if Kershaw stays in Los Angeles and Buehler is what he is in the minors, and once he gets to the show, that they might have the best 1-2 punch in all of baseball. Trent Clark, Asheville Tourists, Ted E. Tourist coin. It's kind of neat. Cole Reagans, Gavin Lux, and a Juan Hillman. Tyler O'Neill, John Duplantier, Michael Kopech, another White Sox guy who probably is going to be a stud. He pitches triple digits. Kevin Newman for the Pirates, I think he's a mid-level prospect. I like him quite a bit. So we have another auto here. This is Peter Alonso from the St. Lucie Mets. Blue there. Nice. Wasn't expecting 2 autos, but that's pretty awesome. Christian Pache. Jamie Schultz, Justin Dunn. Haven't seen the Acuna yet. Never know. Here's a Jake Bowers, a Franklin Perez, Christian Stewart, Blake Rutherford. Chance to make my pro debut. That ship has sailed. Hitting the 35 mark here this year. Mitchell White, Taylor Trammell, Yu Chang Chang, who I am a huge fan of. Sorry about that, guys. Being an Indians fan, I think he's going to be a stud. That's kind of my hometown bias from that. Here we go. Alex Verdugo, Carter Kieboom. I think he's going to be really good as well. Chance Adams, who's getting a chance to play in the majors right now. Here's a Baseball America, Victor Robles. So that's one that I'll definitely be taking a look at. Estevan Florial is a guy that I'm pretty high on. This isn't his first appearance in Heritage, and he's got a couple years ago his first appearance in Bowman, so might not be worth slabbing overall. Here's a triple, 2016 save leaders for the minors, Luis Urias and Khalil Lee. Franklin Barreto, pretty solid shortstop. Jacob Hayward, Max Fried, Ryan McMahon, who I have on my fantasy baseball team. Hasn't really done much this year, not getting tons of playing time like I thought he was out of the gate, but he's got potential to be a real stud. Down Eastwood Duck, Dude, that's kind of neat. Hudson Potts, Chris Oakey, and Brian Reynolds. Taking time out of acting to do that. I know, it's not Ryan Reynolds. Trevor Clifton, Zach Collins, Colton Welker, Kyle Zimmer, who should be pretty decent. Brother Bradley Zimmer's on the Indians. A pop out, That's a neat looking card. Anthony Greer, Josh Stumont, Matt Thace. Start ripping through these a little quicker here. We're over the 10-minute mark. Maybe we'll get a third auto here. Jason Groom, just sold a pennant patch card of him. Cal Quantrill, Lourdes Gurriel, Shed Long, Tomas Nido, Villaria, and Kevin Maytan. Maytan's going to be pretty good too, I think. Maybe sliding over there to second base if Dansby Swanson can get it together. Bobby Bradley, pretty solid first base prospect. Anderson Tejada, Harrison Bader. Mitch Keller. This looks like the first name swap that is one of the short prints. So his first name's not on there. First name's Mitch. So that is a short print of Mitch Keller there. Pretty neat. Then we've got a 2016 batting leaders. Luis Alexander Basabe, Keegan Aiken, and a Greg Allen. I might have missed another one of those first name transpositions. There's supposed to be 1 in 6 packs. Colby Allard, Ozzie Albies, who's pretty solid prospect as well with the Braves. Devers, Baseball America, Blake Rutherford, Marcos Diplan, Corbin Burns, some pitching leaders. Casey Gillespie, Eloy Jimenez, base there, J.P. Crawford, Leody Tavares, ground out from the Quad City River Bandits. Stolen base leaders, Jose Taveras, and a Jack Flaherty. 3 packs left. We'll see if we get the Acuna out of it. Sandy Alcantara, Yadier Alvarez, Jose Albertos, another chance to get my pro debut. Dylan Carlson, Austin Riley, Andrew Suarez, Cole Stewart. Jojo Romero, Grant Holmes, Forrest Whitley, who's going to be a stud, Victor Robles. Home run leaders, Reese Hoskins is in there, Matt Chapman and Dylan Cozens. All those guys I think are going to have an impact at the major league level this year. Hoskins and Chapman are both already off to a really solid start. Sheldon Noose. And we are down to our last pack. Let's see if we get Acuna. Delvin Perez, Ariel Jurado, Alec Hansen, Juan Soto. Have a Grant Holmes, Luis Gohara, who's on the DL right now with the ankle, but he'll be in the Braves rotation. Dash